Hi, my name is Preston and this is my TEDx talk audition. What my talk about is rethink your dreams. And rethink your dreams to me means what did I focus on as a kid? What dreams did I let go of as a kid that I can make real now? And so the reason why this talk is really important to me and this talk is really impactful is because all of us are on our own journeys, and we all have this unique thing about us that there's something inside of us that drives us. And for me, it was about what can I do to unlock that thing inside of me that drives me, and that thing inside of me that I would do whether I got paid or I didn't get paid. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about my life and some of my experiences. And my experiences range from healthcare, networking and consulting. It ranges from playing football. It ranges from all types of different experiences, but there's three main concepts that I like to get across. Number one is do your best. A lot of times in my life, there was times where I didn't have to try as hard as everybody else, and so I got in the habit of not trying hard. And through that habit, I ended up, not meeting my own expectations. And when you don't meet your own expectations, that's way worse than missing other people's expectations because you have to live with yourself there. So a perfect example of that is my senior year football game. Instead of focusing on playing the game the best that I possibly could and going out in a dominant fashion, I was upset with my coach because he didn't give me the senior speech that I wanted to. So I was more focused on getting drunk. And so, if I would have done my best in that situation, I would have got the one vote I needed to be an All-American. Instead, I got home and I got drunk and I was unhappy. And so for me to try to learn to do my best and to make that transition from being average to not being average, I had to do something. So for me, I quit school. That was what I did. I quit school and I decided that I was going to go work in healthcare sales and consulting at National Research Corporation. I really enjoyed it. It was something where I was challenged each and every day. And through those challenges, I came up with another concept that you are important. On the road to my dreams and the road to a lot of people's dreams, there's a lot of stumbling blocks. There's a lot of things that come into the way and that distract you from what you're supposed to be focused on. And for me, I got distracted all the time. But understanding that you're important and not letting the distractions get in your way. Like a perfect example of that is when we had a fundraiser at Texas Roadhouse. It was our first fundraiser. We were really, really excited. And the fundraiser gets over, and we had a bunch of people come out, and they supported us, and they did a great job. And I wanted to get something to eat. And I realized that I didn't have enough money to get something to eat, even though I just had a fundraiser at Texas Roadhouse. And so, understanding that you're important, that it's okay that everything works out for you all the time, that you're still important and the time that you're putting in is worthwhile is the thing that kept me on track to my dreams. And the last thing is one step forward. I am about forward movement. I'm about progress. I'm about achievement. And there's a lot of times where things don't go right and people discredit the achievement that happened. We had a fashion show in August, and this fashion show, it was our first fashion show where we were going to be really out in the community. We've been running programs for a little while, and we tried our best. We gave 100%. We had designers there. We lost $1,000 on that show. And for me, doing a show and losing $1,000 when we had no money to begin with, that was terrible. That was the worst thing ever. But the thing is that the next show we came back and we called it our One Step Forward fashion show because we weren't going to end the year missing out and not making money on our fashion shows because we knew we could do it the right way. And so we ended up making $1,600 on our last show. And so that's just a part of the story that we're going to tell about why your dreams are worth it, rethinking the things that you want and making sure that everything that you do is something that you're passionate about, that makes a difference for you, that makes a difference for others, and that's something you love. And that's what I'm going to talk about in my TEDx talk. Rethink your dreams. Preston Harris. Let's go.